And shall we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
They didn't do too well.
Well, Sam, are you going to report back to the city council?
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on a second. Where is our liaison?
Yeah,
You might as well get a chewing.
they may as well get another one.
Well, guess he's...
I had a reason to miss last month's meeting. I told you all. So.
Where's Doyle?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
All
about.
right, well, let's get back
Okay,
to the last.
let's go ahead and review our draft minutes from last month for approval. I do have a couple of corrections right off the bat, Sam. On page 2,
You're gonna get in now, start nitpicking.
third line
Don't
down.
nitpick. Which all discharge have?
What stalls discharges has various components. And then after component, it should be, the second component, there should be a S, a period, and then a capital I. Two-thirds of the way down the page, on the right-hand side, there, T-H-E-R-E should be T-H-E-I-R.
Need an apostrophe up there in that stalls on the third line.
Yep.
No, I don't think it's not,
Possessor.
no.
I think it is on their sign.
Yeah,
Stall
stalls,
specialty.
that's the
Yeah,
way
it's
they do
it's
it.
the way
I
they do
thought,
There's an
I thought
apostrophe.
stalls
It's
was
an-
the name.
It is. It's
It's-
stalls
That's-
specialty.
But it's
All
possessive.
right, but
Possessive.
the name was stall then, right?
No.
it.
No, it was Stall Specialty.
The man's
Yeah.
name was Stall, but the
Yeah,
company's
Stall.
name is Stall
Stall
Specialties.
Specialty.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I just asked for.
Fourth line
Yeah.
up from the bottom on page 2,
Makes it
is,
possessive though.
should
Stall.
be is.
But it
Possessive
was
though.
never Stalls, it was Stall Specialty.
Yeah.
And then I
With the
think you
apostrophe,
meant
yeah.
to put on the last
Put
line
it
on
up,
that
right.
page, Otmar does not
Right,
know
right,
what
they didn't.
Kingsville
It's Stall
has, instead of just King.
Yeah.
Did you get the double S?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then on the last page, first line, they, second sentence, they did a big water project. And
No.
that's all I've used. Anybody else?
Yeah, since you're having a
And
review.
anything for content, Tony, that you noticed, anybody?
Oh, man, I'm not gonna read it again. I went over it a month ago.
Just the end of the third paragraph, we got 2 periods.
I read it. Yeah, I didn't see any of that, John.
Well, it's the English teacher in me.
It's the typist secretary.
Social space.
I got me a job at the sewer plant a few years ago, and that's as high as I'm going.
Put some numbers in front of me. Them I can't.
Yes. Anything else?
Okay, this sentence is confusing.
I know.
Underwater systems,
There's a couple of them. Sorry.
third line, almost halfway across, it starts with if something happens in the plant, clean, clear well, scour lines, clean, rapid mixer, or anything of that nature, we would be able to flush right there.
Yeah, that's a
That's what the
little-
hydrant at the plant, if we had the plant. That makes sense to me.
something
I thought it
else.
sounded, or after I thought about it.
Yeah, if you read
I
it,
actually
Well,
read it.
Yeah.
but you gotta read the first part of it.
Scour lines, yeah.
The other part would be taken out of context.
Right, scour lines. clean
It's
rapid
way too
mixer.
technical for you folks, it's okay.
It's a little awkward, but it's,
You think Sam did all right on it, probably?
I understood.
Mercy
with
sakes.
the
yeah.
fire hydrant,
You
get
could
that.
take the whole sentence out and the minutes would still be
I know.
fine because
Yeah.
the vote's the only thing that counts.
Yeah. I think it's awkward, but I think we understand the intent of it.
I'm thinking if we put a semicolon after plant, if something happens in the plant, semicolon, and the list of all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah, just put a semicolon after plant.
And then a comma after anything of that nature, we'd be able to cross right there.
Yeah, a comma after nature. Yeah, that makes it easy, it reads easier that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the way it was, it's just, ugh.
And then when it says motion passed, put a exclamation mark.
Okay.
No, just put a question mark to throw them off.
Stop it. You're a
That's right, the camera's rolling.
behave yourself. Is that harsh enough? Okay, I'm happy with the rest of it. D's not the, really, D.
No, you're fine, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's that? Did you point that out?
that's the one I just asked you about.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you want a motion to accept the minutes
Well,
with the changes?
with changes, go back into the second page,
Okay, see, there you go.
last paragraph.
Don't jump the
Hold
gun.
on to that.
Hold that thought. Nice try, Al.
Starting with the paragraph, it says, putting Kingsville lagoons into Holden's needs to be possessive.
Where you,
Putting Kingsville lagoons into Holden's permit
God.
could be negotiable.
oh,
Holden's needs to be possessive.
oh, yes. Yeah. Need an apostrophe. Hold-ins as in possessive. Mhm.
And then up on top, it, do a search later for anything like Kingsville and Holden's without the possessions. Put them in. Because I found another one for Kingsville.
Really?
Yeah, it's up here.
Get on there, I will not miss that next meeting.
That's why she's Madam's secretary,
Sick.
and I'm not.
Well, she can't take the rap for that because she had her draft notes and then I tried to put them together.
STHL.
So all those missing and all those words that don't make sense.
Well, see,
together,
that's
that
kind
would
of
be my bad.
the reason why we do all this.
Hear
I
that?
should submit it to her in writing, in paper to proof.
He's taking rap
But I
for
think
me.
I'll start sending it to you as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure we're gonna miss it.
Bingo! Brilliant idea.
Yeah, there's another one with the $2,400 into Holden's accounts. Up there, yeah,
Yep.
same paragraph. So yeah, just do a search. And if it sounds like it should be possessive, go ahead and make it possessive.
Could I throw something in here?
No.
What did y'all
No.
settle?
No.
Okay,
No,
what would y'all settle on the name of the install special company?
What?
Stall Specialty Company.
Stall
With an
special
apostrophe.
policy.
No, it's STAHL specialty company, there's no apostrophe.
I didn't
No
think
S?
so.
There's no S.
I didn't. What are your thoughts?
Stall, yeah.
Okay.
Same as
Stall.
I
Sam would know.
X the S.
That's why.
Ixnay on the essay.
See,
I've written
that's
enough
why.
letters and seen enough letterheads, it's STAHL specialty company.
Thank God you're
It's just
here.
one stall.
Yeah.
It's not plural.
Never
Glenn
mind.
Stahl, they're referring to as Glenn Stahl, not this one.
I don't think we've ever had such a tough time approving the minutes of a previous meeting.
Isn't that? It's not about content.
I can see
Oh,
that.
of course not. But you have to be able to understand the content, Tony.
Oh, we're turning water on. We've got a bad break going on.
What?
We've got a bad break on our high service line coming in.
You
How
got
you know?
notice?
A joint,
What, your cell phone tell you that?
no,
Yeah.
saw my truck pull up there. We've been working on it all after, since about 3. But the 8-inch main coming in, an elbow blew apart.
I think I seen the trucks out there working
Yeah.
on it, yeah.
there they are.
Yeah, at a 131,
Mhm.
yeah, I saw them when I come in.
But I just saw him pull up there to put some water to it. God, I hope it holds.
Oh, yeah, he's opening her up.
Makes me want to go out and ask him, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this?
That's when you gotta trust the help.
I'm telling you, it's a
Helicopter
Yeah.
parenting.
Because if it doesn't hold, he's gonna figure out what happened.
You know, we have quite an agenda to, an agenda.
Could we get on with it?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yeah.
I told my
I didn't
wife
want to
I'm
say
gonna
that on camera and all, but
I made a motion, or at one point, if we want to go with that.
Motion, I second motion to go with changes.
Okay. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
I,
Any opposed? Motion passed. Minutes are approved. Okay, financial report. Al West and I went through all of the invoices and all of the checks. And darn, we didn't find any errors.
can't imagine.
Mm.
Looks to me like I'm normal.
Sam, is there 2 transfers to deposit refund? One for water and one for sewer, I guess?
One for postage and one for meter deposit refunds.
So why are they both called deposit refund?
They're not supposed to be.
I'm seeing
Yeah,
one,
they
we've
are.
seen the
I'm
other
guessing 207 at
207
the top
and
is
604.
is postage.
207 and, okay,
No, 604 is postage.
Okay, so what should that be called?
Transfer deposit refund.
the same as 207?
So what's 207 supposed to be?
The meter deposit refunds.
That's the one that's misnamed,
Okay.
meter deposit refund. Why isn't one of them just called
What's the number
transfer
on that one?
to
207 would be the meter deposit.
What's that, Sheriff?
What's the check number on
Get
that?
you. Oh, I want us to be careful.
it's transfer?
Oh, it's a transfer. Transfer to bond reserve,
I've
transfer
never seen this.
operations.
That's 207. Okay, and explain 604 to me again, transfer to deposit.
604 is postage.
Postage. Is that from another of our deals? What am I understanding?
Yeah, it's anything that we send out that
Okay.
needs mail.
It's just,
It's
okay.
Yeah.
for the meter.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I understand, okay.
What's the matter?
He's
What-
questioning the
what
name
does-
of the
Oh, the
accounts.
name of it?
207 is the meter deposit refunds.
Mm-hmm.
It, why does it say transfer deposit, not meter deposit refunds?
okay.
We just mislabeling or?
No, it's always transferred to deposit refund for the meter refunds and the postage for the permit when we mail the cards.
Are they 2 separate accounts?
No, they're the same account.
Oh, they're the same account, but they're posted on this statement with a different key number. Okay, then never mind, there's nothing wrong.
Just look at that balance there. Let's see.
I understand.
Okay.
In other words, it's the same, it's one transfer, but it's split into one's for meter deposits
Into
and
two
one's for
accounts.
postage. And 206, 207 evidently is meter refunds.
Is the meter, right.
And the other is
604 is
postage.
the postage for the deposit refunds
And
and
postage for
billings.
What's the ready mix? Did we finally pour some concrete on the street or what we did?
Yeah, we,
The street repair?
yeah, when we have breaks.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think.
You know, that's a strange thing that I've been wondering, especially after since the gas people went through and put in new lines. Why are we patching our roads with concrete when our roads aren't concrete?
Because that's what the street department requested us to do.
Why are we patching better than what the road is?
It's not my job to
I-
judge, it's my
That's-
job.
It's,
to
You'll have to
no,
take it up,
it's my.
Larry.
That's what the street department wants.
Okay, now, wait a minute.
That's it. The last couple of
He
days.
said 4 inches of hot asphalt or 4 inches of concrete.
Somebody else done.
4 inches of concrete is equal to 2 inches of hot asphalt in price.
Oh, okay.
And in
So concrete's
Valley
actually
Street,
cheaper.
I put 8 inches of concrete on there, because I don't want it breaking up and calling me back. 4 inches of concrete won't hold. In the summer, when I can, I put asphalt in because it blends better.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, you can't get hot asphalt.
No.
And if I'm in a hurry, like if it's a high traffic area and I want to get away from it, I get the concrete. Asphalt, you got a little labor involved, some
Yeah.
cooling, you got.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious, like just, why are we fixing a road better than the
That
road
good?
itself?
Beep?
No, just somebody asking if I know election results, and
Oh.
No numbers yet?
I've all
Very
over.
few in so far.
Yeah. I've been asked by a lot of people why you running for office, and I said, I am not.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Leave me alone. All right, any other
Okay.
questions about the financial statement?
I'm very impressed with the operation summary. We 21,000 to.
we're not, that's just operation summary. Now,
Okay,
out of that comes $16,000 of bond reserve transfer, or bond
Okay.
that goes into our sinking. So it's actually about a $5,000.
well, sure, they
Still
add more
that'd
than
be
them
bad.
restricted funds. Right. Okay,
We're on a tight budget.
yeah.
Have we been
Now,
able
we'd
to,
be a lot better off, but we had to pay you guys this time, so
Yeah.
it kind of makes us look
Well, suck it up, Butterfield.
quick question, were we gonna be able to start with accountability?
bad. We've got that meter in, it's not on here, obviously. It got
It's
forgotten.
further down the, let's just, can we
Okay.
hold that until it's time for him to address it? Or-
Yeah,
Oh, it's on the agenda?
We will be able to.
Okay,
Yeah,
We will be
it
able to.
actually used to be on here, that's why I asked.
yeah.
Okay.
Anything else about the financial?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Do I hear a motion to approve? Pay the
So
bills?
moved.
Okay. Do I hear a
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we'll pay the bills. Old business, sewer system.
Sewer system, we talked a little bit in the past about the Sager system and rainwater. We get more I&I than anticipated, so whenever it rains, we have to go down there and open valves to use both inlets to the Sager system to carry the rainwater. We met with, I've been studying this with the engineers of Bpw and with the Nelson Environmental people who developed the Sager system. And I suggested that we put a couple of bypasses in on each one of them and run it down the top of the inlet side, between the wall and the inlet channel, with holes in it, so that when it overflows, it goes through there. They studied it, they modeled it in Canada, and it works, and they said do it. In fact, they want to see how we do it because they want to make it a standard installation on their future construction jobs. And so we will be doing that. And basically what we're talking about is we'll do the work. We're going to run probably about 40 feet of ductile iron pipe through the dike to the Sager system, and then we'll go over the wall and go down and go with plastic just under the surface for the distribution. And 10-inch pipe is about $4 and change a foot. I'm going to talk to him. I did the math. An 8-inch pipe will do it. 2 8-inches will do it. I'm going to talk to the engineer. If he agrees, then I'm going to use 8-inch pipe. It'll be a little bit less, but it'll be easier to handle. we've got the 8-inch ductile, we'll have to order 10-inch ductile. So that's where that is. I've got the drawings on my computer, and so we're talking about less than a couple $1,000 a change order here. But we're not going to go through the change order. We're just going to do it in-house. So
Well, money-wise, would we be better off with the 10-inch ductile?
I was gonna say. and-
That's what
and
I'm, because I
space.
mean, money-wise doesn't matter. What's it gonna hurt us
yeah,
Yeah.
to do the 10-inch
I
and?
mean, what's the difference?
can do that.
50 cents a foot?
Yeah,
I really don't know.
well,
But I think the 10.
The ductile
I
is
mean,
what it costs, because we'll have to have 80 feet of ductile, 40 feet on each one, 80 feet of ductil. I don't know what it is, maybe 10-inch ductile pipe is
That may have
probably
been,
$8 a foot.
people that went
So it-
in voted earlier.
I don't know.
With that price, yeah.
Yeah, we can do it, but
I think that we should at
Debate
least
was
consider
certain results.
both options.
okay.
And let's bring both options to the board.
If it
And if
pushes
there's not a
us,
big, if
if
there's
it
not a big
pushes
money
us,
difference, let's go.
if it pushes us too close, I'd like to do this before the rainy season.
Oh, yeah, for spring.
So I'll just email you,
Okay.
Okay,
and I'll talk to him, and if it pushes us too close to what we expect,
yeah,
we'll just go with the 10-inch regardless.
yeah.
Okay, and just in case we do get hooked up with Kingsville,
What?
the extra
No,
pipe size.
it won't hurt us. It
It
won't
won't
make any
hurt-
difference.
won't
This won't
help.
make any difference.
This-
Kingsville-
Okay.
Kingsville has very little I&I,
Mhm.
and they can hold their sewage for.
They got lagoons to hold theirs back.
They've got enough to hold it back through a week of rainstorms.
Okay.
Give us enough.
Wow.
So we can get ahead of it and then we can start accepting theirs. Okay,
And their intent is to send theirs to us at night when we have
Right.
rainfall.
Right.
Right.
yeah. Or low flow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's keep both options on the table.
The
Yeah.
letter of intent. You want to speak to that letter of intent?
Okay, the first step in moving forward is that that Holden present to Kingsville that we have done our homework or looked at our situation, and can we or can we not accommodate them. We have their engineer looked at it, our engineer looked at it, and Sager and Nelson Environmental looked at it. So this is a letter of intent to say to Kingsville, yes, this sounds like a good idea, and we would be in favor of working towards a regional concept and studying further. It's not binding at all.
Right.
If we run into something that says, don't do it, we're just saying, yes, we can accommodate this, or we're confident that we can accommodate this, and continue with the negotiations and the study.
And this is something that Kingsville needs to be able to show to keep,
To the state. That-
To the
this-
state.
This is the first step for them to get approval from the state to work on this option.
yeah, and to preserve their grant.
Well, they don't have a grant, but
Well,
there's deadlines to apply.
there's deadlines to apply for it, and this is a step in that
So
direction.
we need to approve this.
Yeah, yes,
And we've had that.
Need to vote on it.
yeah.
But it's
We need to-
Kingsville's responsible for
read
their own
through it.
lift station
Kingsville's
because
paying.
of
Any questions you have, we can change it immediately,
It's no cost to us
but I
whatsoever.
intend to, we have to
And
sign.
so,
And I saw when I read from last month, I wasn't here, $7,000.
Yeah. It's-
well,
it's-
that's an estimate at this time. Here's the process. If they'll complete their engineering, their preliminary engineering report to the state. If the state approves it, then we'll move forward with design. The intent of the design is going to be that they pump us their flow at night when we're at nothing.
Mhm.
This is good for the Sager system because having the flow go through it helps.
A continuous flow, okay.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And so if there's, in rain times, we have I&I, they don't.
Yeah.
They can hold theirs until the rain.
Until we get our I-9.
And so what we will do in this process is we will do a joint rate study in the negotiation. That was a scenario that the engineer provided you. What I will look at is what is the debt service will be carried. The debt service will be carried by everybody,
Yes.
okay? And then what is our actual depreciation that's going on here? And it'll be the same per household. I mean, we'll look at that because they're going to be sending us partially treated water, not raw water,
Okay.
Yeah,
lagoon effluent. And so that, there's a difference of 180 milligrams per liter BOD to 30 milligrams per liter for 45. So big difference,
Yeah.
big difference in solids. There's going to be mostly water, not
Yeah.
very little impact on the life of our deal. So we
Yes.
want to be
Yeah.
considerate of that. We're both nonprofit, so at the end of the day, when we make that agreement, everybody will understand that rate structure and how that's going to carry on for the term of the contract. Make sense?
What's it mean to our debt service if we had them on? I mean,
What it means to
do we
our
pay our debt service off
what it means
after?
to our debt service is right now, we're paying on our debt service among 1,100 meters, I'll say. We're going to add 250 meters to it. Each one of them will pay what we're paying now. Now, there's two things that this can do for us. We can build up in our sinking fund and pay it off early, or we can actually reduce that cost and, or leave it, we'll study that. There's options of what we
Yeah. Do our bills come down? Do we pay our debt service
Our
off
bills-
sooner?
our
Pay our
bills-
debt off sooner?
when I look, okay, this is going, we're not going to use them to subsidize what we need, but obviously, that kind of income will help us. We can leave our payments where they are.
Mhm.
That kind of income gives us flexibility to build back our reserves. We've used down our reserves to an unrestricted fund of 100,000. We need to be building back.
Yeah.
We're putting in
Over
about
200 a year.
5 or 6,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's not the very best. So obviously, it can help us in a lot of ways. And it's our freedom to use it as we wish. But when our debt service is over, it comes off of both bills in 10
Sure,
years.
Yeah.
sure.
And we also have to keep in mind, our electric bill may go up in the summertime running that system.
Well,
Is that right?
and so we'll be looking, things along the way are going to happen. They're going to affect rates, and
And
we're going to
we
have to study that.
could-
That's
yeah.
why we're going to work together on the equation, not the
And
number.
Okay.
this could help
That
with
makes
that,
sense.
offset that.
Sure,
There's a
sure.
lot of options. I think it would be appropriate if I just read it quickly aloud.
Yep.
The Honorable Lloyd Stever and council members, the City of Kingsville, Missouri, P.O. Box 32, Kingsville, Missouri, 64161, regarding statement of intent related to long-term wastewater services, dear community leaders. This is to respond to a presentation made on your behalf by Mr. Dwayne D. Ottmar, P.E., at our March meeting of the Holden Board of Public Works. After hearing Mr. Ottmar's presentation, we concur that a regional wastewater treatment scenario could be mutually beneficial to both of our communities. We have conferred with Mr. Tony Lerda, who is the president of O&M Enterprises, our contract operations firm, who has been in extensive communication with our engineer, Phil Burns at SKW Engineering, and Nelson Environmental, the developers of the Sager system. All are confident that we have the treatment capacity to accommodate Kingsville's anticipated flows as projected by Mr. Ottmer. Therefore, we encourage you to prepare and submit a draft contract proposal to us so that the negotiation process can begin. In an attempt to encourage you to proceed with Mr. Ottmer's recommendation at your earliest opportunity, we offer the following statement of intent. Quote, "The Holden Board of Public Works hereby states that it intends to negotiate in good faith during the development of a contract agreement with the City of Kingsville for long-term wastewater treatment services." End quote. As you may have expected, our intent to negotiate with the City of Kingsville does not bind the City of Holden to provide any treatment services before a mutually acceptable contract agreement is both executed by the continuing authorities in our respective communities and before the contract terms are approved by the regulatory. Please know that we are very enthusiastic about the possibilities that this concept can bring to our area, and we are sincerely looking forward to working with you. With best regards, K.A. Barrett, Chairman, Holden Board of Public Works, and copies will go to Conrad Balloon, MDNR Jeff City, Mr. Dwayne Ottmer, Ottmer Associates, Mr. Tony Lerda, O&M Enterprises. So it's It's simply, it's non-binding, it's simply saying,
This is a
yes.
letter of intent.
Yeah, we think it's
Okay.
a good idea to proceed with this. Go ahead and,
So we should move ahead with it.
yeah.
I mean, it's.
Just vote, you need to vote to yea or nay to sign the letter and send it.
Accept the letter.
I think
Do
we
I-
should accept the letter of intent.
Okay,
Or
would you
send-
make a
I would make a
motion?
notion that we.
It's from you to them.
And I'll
Yes.
second that.
All right, all in favor of
Aye.
passing and signing this and sending it to them, to the City of Kingsville, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passed.
The business on the lagoons, have you figured out anything on that? Because there was some questions about, I don't remember exactly, but I remember there's some questions about ownership of them and the way they would be,
The lagoons?
Yeah.
Oh, with the state?
yeah.
Yeah, the state feels that that's going to become a part of the treatment process so that we would have some, the city, Holden would have some authority over that, and that would be done in the contract. It wouldn't, it's not like Holden would pay to do maintenance on that. It would be in the contract that Kingsville, you're going to be.
Now, who actually hammers out the contract?
The city attorneys.
So,
And so Willerth and their attorney, Ed, anyway, they know each other. I've been in contact with both of them,
Yeah.
Good.
so they know they each know what's coming.
now, does
Okay.
this need to be presented to the city council?
When the contract is negotiated, the board would negotiate the contract and the attorneys, and then once we agree on terms,
Yeah.
then
We'll
the
present that to the
and
city.
it would be presented to the city for a recommendation.
Okay.
Did somebody make a motion to send that letter?
Yes.
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 It
Bob
was
did, and I seconded
Bob
it.
and then Al. And then we need to make, I think there's two changes we need to make in that letter. Regional is misspelled.
Where?
Regional, up in the first
Okay,
paragraph.
just say we'll send the letter out proofed.
Yeah.
Let's not go down that letter. Shit.
Well, and I don't know if Sager is
I'm with you.
There comes a time when you move forward.
or S-H-E-R.
It's S-A-G-R, it's an acronym.
Okay, there's an A in this one.
Yeah. S-A-G-R or S-A-G-A?
It's S-A-G-R.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right.
There's only two.
There you go.
Anything
So-
more about that screen?
Water system,
No.
moving along.
Your son
Okay.
has 3 votes so far.
The water,
Hit that for him.
the water, as you may or may not know, there's some confusion about ownership of the water tower.
Saw that
And,
in the paper.
and so the owner of the school has some indication that he may own it, and
Is that
so
John,
we are searching for indication that we own it. There's been a water tower there since 1886. It's, in case becomes a legal issue, we probably don't need to discuss any details.
Okay.
Eminent domain and all that.
Huh?
And eminent domain, what's the deal?
Well, anything's possible, but
Yeah.
there's no use in us talking about it in an open session if it's
Till it
going to become
becomes
a
Yeah.
matter.
issue.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
I mean, it would be irresponsible of us.
All right.
Okay.
Lake repairs are complete.
I've missed a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good, you can go, it's on Facebook.
So
You
did
didn't
we
see the
go out?
pictures?
No,
Oh, I posted them on Facebook.
you didn't send it to me. So we went out and did exactly what we were talking about, or what? On the dam?
The erosion.
The
Oh.
erosion.
I gotta drive out there.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
That
It
looks
great.
good.
I know.
That looks great.
I haven't seen it yet.
We had,
Oh my gosh.
everything was voluntary except the materials. We're
Oh,
going,
wow.
we're going to put a little black soil where the dirt is and put some grass seed
Mhm.
there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, try to get a
And
stand of
so
grass.
materials is right around, the riprap was $810. And so we put a load of road rock on there. It's about another $150 or something like that.
Let's go take order.
$861 was the riprap.
Yeah.
I don't have the bill yet for it, but.
But
that's the
did we
cost.
set the
That-
big
that's-
stones like we talked about?
It's got big stones in under that earth, that's clay
Mhm.
and boulders under there, and then we just capped it with,
The riprap?
yeah.
Okay.
riprap.
Yeah. We went.
I gotta drive out
So
there.
it's stable, it ain't going anywhere.
Okay, good. So the road above it now,
And we
where it was
put,
washing up toward the road?
we've got the same, kept the same road area, right there's the end of the pipe.
Yeah.
So it's covered all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the way out to the end of the pipe
It's
now.
an any, not
Oh,
naughty.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
We went with what the
didn't
state
cost 120 grand either.
recommended.
Didn't cost 120.
That's great. All right.
Hey, can we see that? You got-
The state had a preference for materials and we went with.
I was out there,
the
but
state
not since you got
thought.
the dirt off.
Sure. Okay.
and
You
further,
think?
further
I was having-
about that, the meter is in, but we haven't had a full meter reading cycle.
I saw it.
I mean, it was finished, but our meter reading cycle is different than our billing cycle. So, I mean, than our meeting cycle, because this cuts off at the end of the month.
Did somebody take it
So,
on the road?
did we get any positive press out of the lake of out of the erosion repair?
He's got the road.
That work was done, volunteerism, and they don't want notoriety.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
They
just say amen and thank you, and
Yeah.
all's good.
Yep.
All right.
And so,
We got it done,
Okay.
that's all that matters.
Yes.
the,
There's so much negative, I'd like some of the positive to come out sometimes.
well, believe it or not, posted that on Facebook, and it's getting negative.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go,
What
folks.
negatives?
All right,
Let's move on.
They wanna go-
Let's move on.
Okay, wait on.
Okay.
Lake permits.
Lake permits, every year we have elementary school students tour the water plant, and they do a picnic out at the lake. And they're planning to have a picnic out there in May. So they're touring it Thursday, and I don't know if they have to get permission from City Hall to have a picnic at the picnic shelter or not. So I was going to pose that question to Doyle to take to City Hall.
Perhaps we can.
Otherwise, I'm gonna tell them have a picnic, and if they want
I
to arrest
think
the fourth
anybody
grade
under
class. I guess
16
they
years
can.
old can go out there for free anyway, can't
Yeah.
Are you gonna arrest the fourth grade class?
they? Not if he doesn't have to.
I didn't get a response.
I'm not clear of the procedure,
No.
it's not worth much discussion, that's the
Yeah.
only reason it's on there, he's not here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest we
All
do
right.
about it.
Okay.
Since I'm gonna pick this up.
I know you are.
Since there has been such a big ado about keeping the recreational part of the lake area up to par like we used to, why don't we take it back?
Nah, not at this time.
Yeah, let him have it.
Let him have it.
Let him play
It's
with
not
it.
I
worth
really
the fight
believe-
right now.
I really believe that it will evolve into a good program for the Parks and Recreation
Yeah.
Department. I really do believe that. And I'm hopeful that we can work with them
In
and
the
that,
future.
and that we can all come together instead of this division. So I think that that's a healthier thing for us to work towards.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I put the nice results
The-
before
Yeah.
we start.
The only reason I suggest that was because of the issue we had with the erosion.
Yeah,
Then we had to,
and that's a legitimate.
instead of just taking care of it because that's what we would have had to do anyway.
The right thing to do.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate concern that you pose there, but I really have good faith that ultimately it would grow into a Parks and Recreation program, and that's where it would belong. And we would then be free to work with them, but it would be ultimately, I really do think that even though it was kind of
It wasn't necessarily presented in a
it was,
positive
even though
light.
it didn't begin
Right.
under a reasonable
I think we can grow into
intent, in my
something good.
opinion, it can still lead to something good.
Sure.
Can I add, go back to the comprehensive plan, that's where we'll, and I believe we will be there. That's
Yeah.
one of the items we're working on,
Mhm.
and as a community, we will get there.
Okay.
Right now, we
Yeah.
got a stumbling block, but eventually, for the best of the
In the long
community,
term.
we
Yeah.
are, that comp plan is what is the answer.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we as board members, can we volunteer as, to the park board?
Someday.
No, well,
Sure you can.
if you're a member
of
of the Board of
committees?
Public Works,
You can
you
volunteer.
cannot be on any other board or.
That's right, you can't be on the board, but you
Not on the
can
board, but you
certainly
can volunteer.
You can
volunteer
volunteer
for any
for a
program
time.
in the community you
Yeah.
like.
You can volunteer your time, you cannot be on another.
That's not the board, that's a
Yes.
citizen
Well, no,
of
no,
Holden.
yeah,
Right.
not a paid position.
Right.
But good topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
New
Okay.
business. Any new business?
That was my
Oh,
business.
how about paychecks? That's new business.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see, I would never sign my own paycheck.
Did somebody sign?
Yeah, Katie and Nell signed their own.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can mail Doyle's.
Yeah.
Email it to
Poor old dog,
Jimmy
that's not
Mac.
on all the funds.
Pass that over to Jimmy, man.
Does Doyle get paid for these?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently.
As a liaison.
Well, Jimmy, I didn't know you were back
I
there.
didn't either.
he's sneaky like
I was
that.
kinda hoping he'd be here.
You know, we really should have somebody else sign our checks too.
It's no big.
She's making me paranoid.
Here.
Well, you signed each other's checks, so.
Send them
We did
over
this
and,
one. Here.
Here.
it-
somebody else
The
on the board
signature
should.
doesn't matter.
Somebody else
It's
needs to
the
be on the
approval
hook.
that counts.
I know. There we go.
let's not take any chances.
That's mine. You can't have mine. All right. Any other new business? Comments from the floor? Anybody?
Anybody?
Going once, going twice? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Declare the
All right, Al,
meeting
what's
adjourned.
coming across that screen?
I was gonna grab
Anything?
that out of your
No.
hand.
Does it come in slow?
It's
At
coming
22.
slow. Yeah, we got like 3 votes in each.
I'll stop putting the sign up on my front
You can
porch.
see it on there? You can see the election on there?
I'd say that's probably just the people we're dealing
Yeah.
with.
What was our
They're-
call to order? Was it like 7:03?
You
7:01.
know,
I think it was.
Deanna, that I was